What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, Dr. Fatimah. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a launch strategist and I help coaches, course creators, and other service-based entrepreneurs launch their coaching programs, launch their online courses, launch their online service offers. And how do I do that? I do that with strategy, systems, and execution tips. Okay, so today we are going to talk all about how you can start as a newbie entrepreneur, as a newbie service-based entrepreneur, in getting clients, getting experience. One of the easiest ways for you to do that is to start booking consultation calls. You can call it a consultation call, you can call it a strategy call, you can call it a clarity call. I don't care what you title it, but that's essentially what it is. What you are going to do is you are going to meet one-on-one with your people from your ideal audience, and you're going to help them get unstuck. You're going to help them move forward. You're going to answer their biggest question about the topic related to your services. Do you see where I'm going here? So for example, I'm a launch strategist, and if you book a consultation call with me, you can do so via the link in the description box below. But if you do book a consultation call with me, there are a few things that I can help you do. I can help you plan your launch. I can help you figure out your launch strategy. I can help you answer questions about implementing things that are within your launch plan. I can help you do the tech and build the systems for your particular launch. Few things that I can do, right? So now you get an idea of what I do, what I can help people with during the consultation call. And how long is this call? This call can be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. Does it need to be free? Absolutely the hell not. So you can make the call 45 minutes to an hour, and I really do think beyond 30 minutes, you should be having people pay for your time and your energy, right? And so you're just gonna deliver super duper 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 value throughout this call. That's what the consultation call is all about. But how do you prepare for it? Well, one of the things you need to do is, one, you need people to book a time on your calendar. Well, there's a tool that you could use for that. Typically, what most people do when they want to meet with other people, they do this dance back and forth. When are you free? I'm free on this day at this time. Da, 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 da. It's basically like you having a meeting to have another meeting. That is foolishness. Don't do it. Okay, so there are tools out there available for you. One of the tools that I am going to recommend for newbies is going to be Calendly. Calendly is amazing. It's very easy to use and it's free. Okay. Little word of caveats. So very interestingly, a few days ago, there was somebody, Homebody was on Twitter, and they were talking about how they do not like receiving a Calendly link whenever they are supposed to meet with someone. If I understand correctly, their basic argument was that when other people give them their Calendly link to book a meeting, they feel like the other person has the upper hand and the other person is telling them that they are more important than they are and they're just not going to do it. My response to that is, you don't got to book with me. Thank you. Because if you are that bothered, one, you're a very uptight person and we will not work. We're not a fit. Number two, you're a time waster. You enjoy the back and forth. Number three, you don't like efficiency. So we don't need to meet. So what I want you to do is I want you to weed out the time wasters, weed out the people who are not efficient, weed out the people who just aren't going to be a good fit for you, and use Calendly or some other booking tool to schedule your consultation calls. All right. So when you do that, there's a few bits of information that we're going to want to collect from the people before they even hop on a call. We want to figure out what is their biggest challenge, problem, hurdle, whatever. Okay. What other questions do they have so that we can prepare for the call whenever they arrive? All right, so I'm going to hop off of here and then hop over to show you my screen so you can see exactly how to do it, because you know I love a good tech tutorial. I have a paid account, so you might see some features that you will not see if you opt into only a free account. Don't worry, everything that I show you in this video is going to be available to you as a free account. So we are going to create a new event type. New event type. And as this is loading, y'all, I have like a bunch of stuff loaded on my Chrome, so it's really slow. We're going to create a one-on-one event. We're going to name our event. So consultation call. We are going to add a location. So your location here can be in person, phone call, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to recommend that you use Zoom. Why do I recommend Zoom? I recommend Zoom because it's free up to like 30, 45 minutes. So make your call 30, 45 minutes and you'll be good. All right, in your description box, you are going to give a description of the event that people are booking and give them some instructions on what to do. So in this call, I'll help you get clarity about whatever so that you can do this thing. Okay, so schedule a time that works for you and answer the questions that follow. That's what we want them to do. It will all make sense in a second. Okay, you'll receive a confirmation email with the link to our meeting shortly after. That's it. All right. So, yes. So you're going to call it whatever. And just so you know, this is going to be your link. So this is going to be the main part, and then this is the end of the slug. All right. You can change the color, whatever, leave it how it is. Click next. All right. So when it comes to invitees can schedule into the future. So this is saying for the next 60 days from the time that they try to schedule, they will see 60 days out. I personally feel like that's too long. Give these people 30 days. I've also heard other people using the strategy of only giving about 21 days, so 3 weeks out, and that gives people a little bit more urgency to book. It's up to you. If you only want to offer consultation, strategy, clarity, whatever you call them, calls for a specific amount of time or a limited time frame, you can do within a date range. I do not recommend indefinitely into the future. All right, so your duration is going to depend on whether you have a free Zoom account or not. If you have a free Zoom account, use it for whatever the duration of what your Zoom is capped at. If you don't, then you can do it 45 minutes, an hour. I personally feel like once I get past the 30-minute mark, I'm going to be charging for my time. All right, so how do you want to offer your availability for this type? I have already set up particular hours for consult calls, but you can set custom hours, and you would just click on the days that you want to be available, enter in the times that you want to be available, and if there's any dates on your particular, like a calendar date, like your birthday or something where you don't want to work on that Monday, then you can add a date override and select that there. Okay, next up, we're going to add time before or after our events. I need a little bit of time in between calls. I do not like back-to-back calls. So if this is going to be a 30-minute call, I think, or whatever, I try and give myself about 15 minutes. The next part is additional rules for your availability. So I have them start times, the increments in 30 minutes, which basically means like people are going to see 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30. Versus if I did it in 15 minutes, they'd see 12, 12:15, 12:30, so on and so forth. I like the 30 minutes. Don't play around with this too much. It's not that deep. Nobody cares. All right, so invitees cannot schedule within blank hours, minutes, days of an event start time. So that means if you are looking at the calendar right now, 4 hours from now, within the next 4 hours, you can't book a call. So 24 hours, or you can change this to days. So if you need 1 day to prepare, or you need 2 days, or you need 3 days, what have you. Typically, I think I do about 2 days, okay? If you want to cap how many consultation calls you can have per day, you can put that in here. That's the maximum allowed. So if I say I'm only doing 2 consultation calls a day, when they're booked, that's it. What I tend to do is keep on this automatically detect and show the times in my invitees time zone. Next thing, we want to collect some information from people before they book with us. I like to separate the name, and I like to put it first name, last name. I'm going to take out add additional guests because it's a one-on-one consultation. I could autofill. It doesn't really matter. Just hit apply. So I'm collecting their name, their first name, last name, and their email address. I'm also going to ask them some questions. So the biggest question that I ask is, what questions do you have about whatever my topic is? Okay. Then I hit required, and I make sure that it is multiple lines, and I hit apply. So now it's an open-ended question. So what questions do you have about launching? What questions do you have about building your launch systems? What questions do you have about starting your email marketing system or building your email list? See where I'm going with there? Any of the questions that you want to ask to help you prepare for their call. Because you don't want people to just get on a call and be like, so I need help. Girl, what you need help with? Be more specific. So make those questions required, add as much as you need. I do tend to end with another question that is there anything else I should know or you want me to know? That's what it is. Anything else you'd like me to know before our call? Okay. I don't make it required. I do make it in multiple lines. I hit apply. Okay. Save and close. Workflows. You will not be able to access workflows if I'm thinking correctly unless you have a paid Calendly account. So I'm going to skip that. Notifications and cancellation policy. This is going to send your people a calendar invite. You can do it that way. I like to switch to email confirmations and I personalize them. So it'll say confirmed, event name with me on event date. Great. Subject, hi, invitee full name. Nope, we're going to take that out. I don't like that. So I'm going to do your first name. So invitee first name. Your event with blah, 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 blah is confirmed. Okay. So it'll say your consultation call with blah, blah, blah is confirmed. The details are below. Okay. And then I'm going to put date. And I'm going to erase all of the rest of this. Date. And then I'm going to click variables and go to event date. Then I'm going to do another line, time. I'm going to unbold, go to variables, click event time. And then I'm going to write joining link or join link, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Oops. Join link. And it's going to be the event location, right? Be sure to add it to your calendar by clicking one of the buttons below. Because essentially what this email is going to do, it's going to email them, and at the bottom of this email, Calendly automatically inputs 3 buttons. And one is like to add to your iCal, one to add to Google Calendar, and one to add to Outlook. All right. Next, we are going to do some email reminders. I'm going to turn those on, and I'm going to personalize them. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to go back up to email confirmations, and I'm going to control and hit A for select all. And then I'm going to paste that bad boy right in here. Bloop. And so now I can just delete this last line. Okay. Hey, invitee, your event name. And so now it's no longer confirmed, is coming up. Okay. Put a space. Boom. The details are below. And then see you there. Sign your name. And I'm going to add another space. Boom. I like to send a reminder 24 hours before. I tend to send a reminder like 2 minutes before it starts, but I think other people, most people will like it like 30 minutes, but I like to do one like it's starting now, just in case, because a lot of times people are looking for that join link. You don't want to have to go through your email and all this other stuff. So send it 24 hours and send it right before the call. That should be it. If you want to do a text reminder, you can. For cancellation policy, if you want to have that verbiage in there about what happens if they cancel or need to reschedule, you write that in. I'm going to hit save and close. Okay, next part is the confirmation page. And the confirmation page by default is set up to show you the Calendly confirmation page. Okay, so if I hit this, it'll show you like on Calendly, they'll have a confirmation page set up for you. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. If at another time you have a website and you want to redirect them to your custom link or external link, you can do so. And then finally, collecting payments. As I said, if you have a free Calendly account, I do not believe that you can collect payments. That's okay. You can do this for the first 2 or 3 clients, and then you need to start charging so you can start making some money. But when you do start accepting payments, you accept them via Stripe or PayPal. You put in the amount, the payment terms, and you keep it moving. So now you're ready to go ahead and share this link with people. Where's the link? You're going to click the live page. And this is the link. Up here where it says calendly.com, it has your brand name, the name of your meeting, and mine is Consultation Call 1. So you do that, you'd copy that, and if you just pasted that into a new one, you'd see it would pop up again, that live one. And it gives them the description, the instructions, and what's going to happen next. They're going to click on their time, the date and the time, hit confirm, answer their stuff, and that's going to be it. Okay, so that is how you set up a consultation call using Calendly. I love the tool, absolutely adore it. There are other tools that you can use, but I think this will be the best one to get you started. And you know, I love that it's free. So if you're just starting out, this is the tool that I recommend. By the way, if you would like some help setting up, preparing for consultation calls, if you would like some help getting started with figuring out what your services are going to be, or even launching your particular service, course, or coaching program, go ahead and go down to the little box, to the description. It's probably down here. And you're going to get a link to book a consultation call with me. That is one-on-one guidance with me to help you live your best life, get unstuck, and keep moving forward in your business. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for me because I think this is the end of our little series that I'm doing about newbie entrepreneurs and just getting started. I'm going to move on now to another series where it's all about launching. So building your offer, building your launch. What do you do? That's going to be coming up next. So if you want to make sure that you catch that video, go ahead and click subscribe and tap that bell so you can be notified whenever the video drops. That'll do it for me. Y'all have a good day, a good night, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, what time it is. I'm out. Peace.